Well, hello, motherfuckers. In this video, I'm going to talk to you about my thoughts on the brumak from Gears of War. So, the brumak, right? You know that big bipedal creature with like big gigantic guns and stuff? Yeah, which is basically like that's his weak spot, right? Like, you know, if you're playing Gears of War, you obviously know where to shoot, right? So there's two big guns and then the big gun at the back. But some occasions, the brumak basically, like, you know, rips off its gun and off its back and destroys the pilot with it and stuff. I don't know. Just destroys it in a fit of rage. And then it just goes berserk on you and stuff. But then you could just kill it easily because, you know, it's missing the pilot and stuff. You just need to destroy the two big ass chain guns on it and stuff. But you know, like in the second Gears of War game, you can actually ride the brumak. Although it's very short lived because, you know, after you that's like at right at the end of the game. Isn't it after you ride it and stuff, right? It basically goes lambent, then you have to kill it and stuff, which is like one of its mutations and stuff. And in the later Gears of War games, the brumak basically gains like another mutation, which basically like makes it have like crystals on its head, which basically gives it like a new weak point. You know, like you can just shoot the crystals and kill it like that because it has like big ass blisters on it now. I don't know, they kind of fucked its design up in the later installments of the game. I like this original design; it looked very cool and stuff. It's basically like it's like a miniature version of Godzilla. It was basically just like a miniature version of Godzilla, right? And stuff, so yeah. And yeah, what I like about the brumak is, I don't know, it looks cool. It's actually bred from apes, if you didn't know that and stuff, you know, because that's what they're saying, like, in like some of the Gears of War lore, right? Like, you know, the brumaks are basically bred from like gorillas and stuff like that. Not really from reptiles, which is weird. Because, you know, it's more related to, like, I don't know, it'll be more like King Kong in a way rather than Godzilla, but like a more reptilian version of that. Even though it looks very dinosaur and Saurian like, right, you'd expect it to be bred from like a reptilian creature, but not, it was bred from apes. It just has like reptilian features, probably due to like mutations or something like that, I'm not too sure, but yeah, it looks very cool. And stuff, right, obviously, they're like in all the Gears of War games, right, from the first one all the way up to the last one. The new Gears of War games are kind of shitty, I don't know, they weren't really my favourites. I think the old Gears of War games are probably the best, like Gears of War 2, Gears of War 3, and probably Gears of War 1 as well. The new Gears of War games are just kind of shitty and generic, I don't know. They just kind of dumbed, no, they're not generic, they just kind of dumbed it down, they made it worse. The original Gears of War games are probably the best. And also the brumak look cooler in the old games too, they kind of fucked up its design by giving it crystals and shit, what? They made it very weak. But then I guess it was basically just like a carrier, right? I think it basically became like a carrier or some shit. I'm not too sure what they did with the brumak, yeah. The brumaks are very cool and stuff, yeah. There's obviously like the corpse, right? But there's actually like a fight scene where like the brumak actually fights the corpse. So obviously the brumak wins, right? Corpse is too skinny and weak in it. Like it's just like a fucking big ass insect, right? It's like it's just like a giant spider, but the brumak just has strength to back it up and stuff, right? I could just push the corpse out the way like a thing and stuff, but yeah, I don't know about the corpse. I think it's just like a mutated, weird ass bug-like creature or something. This is supposed to be about the brumak. Yeah, the brumak looks very cool. Also, you know the corpse and the brumak, they have very similar teeth, and or maybe they don't, I don't know. Maybe they do, I don't know. But you know, they both have the same like mouth structure, right? They look very similar in a way. But they're also very different because, you know, the corpse is just like a big ass bug while the brumak's like a weird, gigantic gorilla like creature or something, yeah. But yeah, the brumak looks very cool and stuff, obviously. I already mentioned that. But what else I can say about the brumak is, I don't know. They kind of dumbed down its designs in like the later games and stuff like that. The very first design was very cool, same with the second one. And the third one as well, but then the later installments they kind of dumbed it down. But yeah, you can actually ride the brumak in the second one, but that's only like in the second one. You can't ride it in any of the other games and stuff. You can't even play it in beast mode as well, which kind of sucks. I would have liked to see that, but I mean, I guess it makes sense why you can't play it in beast mode, because, you know, like in the second game you can ride it already, right? So why would you need to play it in like beast mode? It doesn't make any sense. You could just replay like all of the campaign again and then ride the brumak. You can also ride the Reaver too in the second game as well, like those big tentacle looking creatures or some shit. I don't know. You can ride those, and you can ride the brumak, which is very cool. But yeah, that's about it. I mean, I don't know what else I can say about the brumak. His weakness is basically like his two chain guns and a big gun at the back, you know. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed. That's it. Bye.